Morning traders, and this is your Aussie South African top 40 day trade setup for today. So what can I say? We had a gap down. Okay, firstly there is incorrect data in this bar, so this tail here is not actually true, but you'll see that on the lower time frames. But we had a gap down straight onto the 200 EMA where I said was a buying opportunity, and we had a buying opportunity all the way back up to test the breakout. Now the breakout pretty much along there, but I suppose a better way the algorithms would have been doing it would have been like that. Okay, so we had the breakout, a rally back the breakout test, which was a short opportunity. Now, I didn't put that short in at the close of market, which I should have, because today we are going to open up with a massive gap to the downside. So US markets got hammered yesterday, so you can almost expect a gap to the downside. But on the flip side of the coin, if I just switch across to this South African Rand chart and just go to the 1 hour here, let's just get us onto the same pattern here. You can see we had a bit of a rally the day before, and then yesterday with the news the dollar just strengthened, and you can see that affected us on the Rand. So we've had this massive move on the Rand, which is, when I say massive, we're talking 350 odd points. Okay, so some 30, 35, 40 cents that the Rand has moved overnight. Okay, so I don't think, well, a lot of that was sort of scoped. How do I put it? A lot of that move, just go back to the Rand, a lot of that move did happen sort of, it gapped up, then through the morning, through the afternoon, then this is late afternoon. So a small portion of that Rand move was late afternoon. So a lot of it is already factored into here. But now what we're going to have is we're going to have a gap down. I can pretty much sure of that, and a move, probably another move to test the 200 moving average at least. Okay, so if we look at the 3 hour, you'll see there's my incorrect data. Now if you look at my moving averages, they are still pointing to the downside. They are still red above green, and that is bearish. But if you look over the last couple of days, these are weeks, it's been extremely volatile and all over the place. No real trend, except for this week the trend has been down. But if you look at my oscillators, they're starting to group back to the upside, and that is boding well for a reversal. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just put one or two levels here. So I'm picking up the inside fractal bars. There's my first one, there's another one there, and we broke through one there. Okay, so those are all my inside levels. You can see how we got there, and then the close was pretty meek and mild. We go to the hour, I almost bet you that the oscillators are all telling us we're at a level. Yep, okay. And we need to be careful. We did get a crossover here, so this trend of the last 3 days, you see there, 3 days has been down. But again, exhaustion bar, massive exhaustion bar, up to test the breakout, and now we need to see what's going to happen. Okay, I suspect it moves to the downside. Not something I'm going to trade today. We've got non-farm payrolls as well, so you could be in for one trade in one direction, and later this afternoon about 2:30 get taken out of that trade and head in the opposite direction. You try up onto that, and it'll bounce back to the opposite direction. So for me, non-farm payrolls, I just rather wait and see. If all the market factors are pointing in the same direction, give it half an hour, at least half an hour to 15 minutes after the US is open before jumping on the trade. Anyway, so this is a breakout retest, I would assume, and we can expect another move to the downside. But for me, I'm going to stay out of the market, wait for Monday. Hopefully, we'll have some kind of direction on Monday and we won't have this volatility. And we can just trend for a week. That would be really cool. If we just look at the weekly, you can see what I mean. This is complete indecision. Look at all these tails. Okay. The interesting factor here is that we have, not yet, but we are below the moving averages on the weekly at the moment. So there is a strong possibility that this is a trend reversal on the weekly as well. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's my view for today. Pretty sure it doesn't help you that much, but the key for me at the moment is just to preserve capital, especially when the markets are this volatile. So what we'll do is we'll just wait for it and pick it up on Monday, see what we can pick up on Monday, and then hop on to a couple of trades for Monday. Okay, here we go. That's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.